Here we go. You've read about him. You have heard all the rumors. So here now, direct from the studios of the Lighter Than Air Ministries in Cotati, California, stepping to the microphone, may I introduce to you the good chaplain, Chaplain Dennis Keith Hale.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am Chaplain Dennis Keith Hale, and I'm here in the Lighter Than Air Ministries Music Sanctuary once again. Thank you for joining me. This week I'd just like to play a tune for you. You know, this is a music ministry, and of course our great love is for that. This week I went to counsel a family, the Kellys, on the passing of their dad, and I had met with him just a few weeks before, and he was in a good place about his terminal illness, and he was playing music, and it was only upon hearing this song that I'm going to play for you now was I moved to tears myself, because once again the episodic nature of life was spelled out to me so lovingly in this next song. And if you're a baby boomer like me, I bet this song is somewhere back in your psyche, because it was in the late 50s, early 60s, when we were all just your little kids running around. But certain music stays with us. Listen to this, and I'll be back right afterwards.
There's a village hidden deep in the valley, among the pine trees half forlorn, and there on a sunny morning little Jimmy Brown was born. All the chapel bells were ringing in the little valley town, and the song that they were singing was for baby Jimmy Brown. Then the little congregation prayed for guidance from above. Lead us not into temptation, bless this hour of meditation, guide him with eternal love. There's a village hidden deep in the valley, beneath the mountains high above, and there 20 years thereafter Jimmy was to meet his love. All the chapel bells were ringing, 'twas a great day in his life, 'cause the songs that they were singing was for Jimmy and his wife. Then the little congregation prayed for guidance from above. Lead us not into temptation, bless, O Lord, this celebration, may their lives be filled with love. From the village hidden deep in the valley, one rainy morning dark and gray, a soul winged its way to heaven. Jimmy Brown had passed away. Just a lonely bell was ringing in the little valley town. 'Twas farewell that it was singing to our good old Jimmy Brown. And the little congregation prayed for guidance from above. Lead us not into temptation, may his soul find the salvation of thy great eternal love.
The Three Bells by the Browns, Jim Ed Brown and his two sisters. I was never a big country western fan, although I had my little spate there when I worked for Mr. Tex Pavel, one of the great country DJs of Hartford, Connecticut. was moved to tears while watching this with Mr. Kelly, because as we think about the periods in our life, we remember moments. We don't remember days necessarily. We remember lovely moments in our life. And so often they've been punctuated with music, and the music filled our soul and our being. And as much as this ministry is about music, it's about those feelings, those associative feelings that are set up within us, that bring us comfort at times we can't imagine. Just as the 3 bells brought comfort to Mr. Kelly. So please do not negate your past musically. I know sometimes we can listen to oldies but goodies and have associative moments which aren't particularly wonderful. But in going back, I've been going back in Pandora and putting on music of a specific genre, instrumentals of the 50s and 60s. I'm finding so many wonderful, warm feelings in what for me was a very difficult childhood. So please don't give up on your wonderful, warm, insightful feelings about after listening to music. It's part of our life, and it's all so natural. We want to remind everyone that we're still working with our 7-minute miracle. We're finding such rewarding information coming back to us, how in pairing 7 minutes of smoking marijuana with 53 minutes, of listening to music. You put those two together and you have a perfect pairing to bring back some of the beauty of the era into your mind. Try it. You have nothing to lose. If you do try it, get in touch with this ministry. We'll be glad to commemorate it with you. We have a nice little plaque we can send out to you, a little certificate to remind you to remember. Chaplain Dennis Keith Hale, signing off again for this week. And remember, if you must go, may you go with grace. Good night.
Thank you for listening to our weekly moment of reflection and celebration. On behalf of this ministry of service, the Lighter Than Air Ministries, we say thank you for listening. Please join us again next week. Good night, and may you go with grace.